Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lake House Garage. Today we're continuing on with our golf cart build series by adding a rear seat kit to our Precedent here. We're going to start by getting it in the garage, getting the top and getting the sweater basket off and getting it ready to accept the new seat kit. And just a reminder, if you want to see the other parts in this golf cart build series, hit the playlist in my channel. It'll take you to all the videos right there. Let's go ahead and get it in the garage and get it apart. All right, the first thing we're gonna get done is we're gonna start by taking this roof off, and we're gonna get this whole sweater basket and these upright assemblies out of here. All right, now we're gonna come in here and remove the divot sandbox. We have to take the mounting bracket off. All right, next we're gonna release the upright bolts from the inside of the sweater basket with 2 bolts here. One on each side. All right, now after those are done, we can remove the upper struts. Next, we're going to remove the 2 seat back bolts. We're now going to remove the seat back cushions by pulling straight up, lifting off. Next, we're going to remove the 4 sweater basket bolts, 2 located in the rear, and there's 2 in the front. Now that the bracket's off, we can lift the sweater basket up out of the way. All right, next we're coming in here and we're gonna remove our retainer. We'll get rid of these. All right, now we're going to begin our installation by mounting our main brackets first in the same location that we took the old brackets out of. And we're going to be using the factory hardware. All right, we're now at the point where we can install the mounting brackets. So we have these small brackets here. These bolts go into the back here, and then this gets a bolt down here and a washer nut on the bottom. Okay, now we're going to install both armrests in the seat base to make it easier when we go to put the whole base onto the cart. All right, our next step is to put the seat base in place and tighten down the bolts. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install the upper struts. This is what holds the roof on in the back. We're gonna slip them down through the brackets here. And we're gonna put bolts in where the holes line up on the main bracket. One on the top, one on the bottom. Now your gutter still works. So the gutter from the roof, it'll still come down through this channel and drain right out through the gutter hole on the body. All right, next we're going to attach our seat backrest brackets to our main brackets. one on each side. And this is going to hold up our seat backrest. Okay, now that we got our lean back brackets on, we can now put our seat on. So I've predetermined the height that I want this seat. There's nuts in the back of this seat that the bolts screw right into. So we're gonna choose one of these holes, one on top and one on the bottom set of 3 as well. So you have a little bit of range of adjustment here for the height of this seat. So we're gonna use the top one, and consequently the top one in the bottom set of 3 as well. Next, we're going to install the bagwell bracket onto the rear frame. Now that our bagwell bracket is attached on top, we need to now drill 2 holes in the bottom here and slip these bolts through to attach it onto the bottom. Now we're getting ready to put on our front seat back, so we need to install these seat back brackets. That's going to come up in here, and we're just going to put a washer and a nut on it. Now for the bottom one, 2 pieces. We have this bracket, it's a hook, fits on the bottom. There's this flat plate that goes with it. These 2 go together, and then it goes right onto the main support. Then a washer and a nut on the back. Just gonna hold the bracket. I'm gonna tighten it up with the wrench. This one has a slot that it fits into, so it's really not gonna spin. Now it's time to put back on the original seat backrest. So we're gonna be reusing the hardware that we took off from earlier from this exact same spot. We're going to come through this hole. We're going to pick the seat up, line it up, and then we're going to screw the bolts in, and the seat back will be done. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now it's time to install the floor. Next to put on is the rear grab handle. We're finally at the point where we can install the lower seat cushion. All right, check it out. We got it all done. It looks pretty good. Let's bring you in close, give you a little tour of what we got going on here. You can see the kit comes with full armrests with cup holders. Next, we have the flip-up seat. Really durable plastic on the bottom. It's got this diamond plate texture pattern into it. And of course, we have our storage under here. This just pulls out. This can be used as a cooler. You can see it's got a drain plug in here. There's a little stopper on the inside. this just sits inside here. Our safety bar grab handle has a bit of foam on there for comfort. And it's got a little hook there for the seat bottom to rest on when it's flipped up. One of the cool features about this seat kit is that you can pull these pins and the floor folds up, so you still have access to your hitch. All right, everybody, there it is. She's on. This is the Madjax 250. This is the steel kit. They sell it in an aluminum version as well. I think it's a little more expensive, but this was a pretty cool upgrade. This is gonna allow us to get everybody down to the beach at once. All right, if you wanna see the rest of the parts in this series, go to my channel and look for the playlist. They're all right there. We'll see you next time.